Hey gang, it's Chris Angel coming at you for another episode of Marketing for the Rest of Us. And tonight we're talking about the wheels are coming off. The wheels come off. Well, I told you yesterday about this plan I'm in. I had a cheat meal yesterday. I'm currently in a plan for balancing my metabolism, and it's going great. I'm down 16 pounds in a month, and I feel great. I feel good. My mind is clear. All my body beforehand really ached, like my joints, my muscles, bones were cracking and crunching. And, on this side of the plan, like I said, I'm a month in here. I don't have those symptoms. I sleep well. My body feels good, all that. And I had a cheat meal last night, which Kara, my coach, would say a treat meal. But it was like a full-on wheels off, all in, like, I'm going to eat whatever I want to eat, and you can't tell me otherwise. And I didn't feel great last night, and I told you that in yesterday's episode. But today, back on plan. I'm back on plan today, and I feel good. I was able to recover quickly. I think part of that is because my metabolism has healed, and it knows how to quickly get me back on track. I did have some hunger pangs, some cravings in the day because my insulin was so spiked from last night's cheat meal. But it balanced out quickly, and I'm back on plan, and all that's good. Well, here's what I noticed though today. So I was doing some work in the exercises that Kara has mapped out in this program that she has. And part of it was to start looking at these things we tell ourselves, these problems that we feel. And so in the middle of looking at I was trying to find the problem. Like, what is the problem? And what I noticed, because I was having one of those cravings or hunger pangs in the moment, what I noticed was like, I hate feeling hungry. The reason I love snacking, and part of the plan here is that you don't eat at least every 5 hours. So 3 meals a day and 5 hours in between meals. Well, that means there's no snacking. And so after my cheat meal yesterday and my insulin had spiked, now my body's craving something in between these 5 hours. I'm like, dude, I want to eat something, and I'm really angry that I can't. And I'm mad at myself for making this choice to eat this way. Like, why did I not the cheat way, but why did I choose to do a program that has me not eat every 5 hours? Like, I have to wait every 5 hours to eat. Why did I do this? And I noticed that. So I started to. So I was doing the exercise, and I said, okay, well, the problem is that I don't like feeling hungry in between meals. That's frustrating for me. And then I had to dig deeper in that though, right? Because I was like, this isn't quite it. There's something more, there's something bigger here that's affecting other areas of my life. And that's actually what I found. I'll share that with you in a minute. As I dug deeper, I had to refine the statement. And what the statement was for me was, I don't like discomfort. I don't like feeling discomfort. And the way it felt in my body was, it felt hollow between my heart and my stomach, and my abdomen. I just felt this hollow feeling. That was the hunger pang feeling of it, right? That's where I felt it. And I didn't like that feeling. And so as I refined the statement, it was, I don't like feeling discomfort. And there was an interesting aha for me. I'm like, that is really interesting, because if I look at other areas of my life, not just food, you could look at working out. When I work out, especially if it's by myself and not a trainer, I will not push myself to a place where I feel discomfort, right? Like, I'll do some heavy reps. I'll get to a spot where I'm barely getting that last rep up. But when I work out with a trainer, for example, they push me even further beyond that, and it hurts. I don't like it. That's like super discomfort, right? Like, I'll push myself to failure, but I won't push myself past that to discomfort. And that has limited my results in my physique, right? In terms of the muscles I build, or how long it takes me to build, or getting to a six-pack, all those things. If I look at my business life, in 17 years in business, there are places where I'll push myself to a point, and then I won't, because it gets to this place of discomfort, and I won't push myself into past that, right? So it was interesting that I started to notice this relationship I have with discomfort. And it's like I get to the spot of discomfort and I'm like, I resent the choice I made that got me to the discomfort. Do you see? So I can resent the decision to go into business for myself when I get to a spot where things are financially tight, and I'm out here on a limb trying to make my dreams happen, and then I resent that and that choice, and then I start to look for other solutions. Now, I'm not doing that as much anymore, but that's an example of how it was for a long time for me in business. But it was very interesting to see this pattern, and it happened. It was triggered by, and I got access to it by looking at the discomfort today and just having a craving, like eat something. But it gave me access to a whole other pattern in my life that happens in multiple areas of my life. So here's the principle. The principle in this is you have to dig deeper. Most of us just don't dig deep enough to find the root cause of what keeps us stuck. I've said this before, but I feel I should be so much further in my life than I am. I should have produced so many bigger results than I've produced in my life. And if I look at why, it's because I have this relationship to discomfort where I bump into discomfort, and then I resent the choices I made that brought me here. The wheels come off. I have a massive cheat meal, only to then repeat, right? And the downside of cheat meals is that it spikes your insulin, and then the next day you crave even harder. And so if you don't have discipline or distraction, it's easy to give in to the craving. This is a metaphor, right? This isn't just about food in your body. There are cravings you have in your life, cravings for power. And so maybe money is tight. And you don't, in this moment, have the discipline or the distraction to not spend on something, and you want this sense of power. And so you decide to buy a latte when you didn't have money to buy a latte, or you decide to buy an appliance, or you decide to buy, I don't know what you decide to buy, but you decide to buy something on a whim. It was, you splurged for something and you didn't need it. You didn't need it. I didn't need that cheat meal last night. You didn't need the thing you just bought, but you did it because you resented the decision that led you down this strict spending plan in your life, and you wanted to exercise your power in the moment, and you spent something that you didn't have money for. And now, if you're not careful, you'll have another craving the next day because you liked how powerful you felt in that moment to spend money, and then that craving led you into another purchase, and then another purchase, or whatever. Listen, this really applies to anywhere in life. Can you see the metaphor? You have to look for yourself in your own life, but this is the pattern we get stuck in, and it's what causes us to delay the results we've been trying to produce. And this is why you can yo-yo in a diet, you can yo-yo in your money. You'll do the work for a long while, and then the wheels come off and you set yourself back as if you were starting over. And so then you have to get back into discipline, get back into the plan, and do but because the wheels come off and you can't counteract yourself fast enough, because you can't get back on track, you delay your success. Okay? So the principle here is you have to dig deeper for what's really going on. And because if you get access to the real lesson, then you can actually address the real issue rather than just, putting yourself on another diet. Right? Okay, so the production plan, then, if we were going to talk about, if the principle is dig deeper, then what do we do with that in action? Well, what I want you to do is to go journal about or reflect on, why do you do that? What is that really about for you? Try to refine the statement, right? So that you can find out, why you do it, what that's really about. Then you get to address the solution at a deeper level, where then you can make a more conscious choice, where you're like, okay, I could have a cheat meal right now and I might do that. But knowing that it might spike my insulin tomorrow, I'm going to have cravings. So what is my plan to manage that? How will I manage that? And now I don't have to have the wheels come off multiple days in a row, right? Okay. Your homework with this is to go journal about it and then get back on your plan. If you don't have a plan, and this could be about your marketing, maybe you've come off your plan in marketing. Maybe you're not posting like you should. Okay? Journal about that. Why are you not posting like you know you want to or should? Go refine the statement. What is that about for you? And see what comes up. You'll come up with things like, well, it takes too much time, and well, I don't want to do that, and then you need to look deeper for what the real issue is. And then see if you can't find where else you do that in your life, because how you do anything is how you do everything. So see where else that is sabotaging your results in life. And then find the access point to why you're really doing this. For me, in this meal plan, why am I really making these choices about why I'm eating this way? For you in marketing, why are you making these choices to take your business to another level through this marketing? Get present to that, and then get back on your plan. Get back on your plan. Okay? That's it for tonight, gang. If you want to learn more about how I help people in their marketing, I have a 6-week program that is designed to dial in your marketing message, right? And by the end of those 6 weeks, we actually launch your podcast in the world, right? By the end of 6 weeks, you will have your podcast launched in the world. And feeling good about it, right? Not the kind of thing where you have to like motivate yourself, but the kind of thing where you feel like your message is inspired and it is your message to lead in the world. The place to start is with a free video at groundswellmethod.com. On the last page of that video is an application for the 6-week program. So thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Until tomorrow, here's to you digging deeper and getting back on your plan.